Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the EVERET, Waddoup and Derek Gearon and Kenny Everett prog. Right, so to welcome everybody, we brought you Lawrence of Glamorgan, Scott of the Sahara, and Granny of Whitlow Street. Yes, it's the EXCERTS radio prog with Derek Gearon and Kenny Everett.
Good evening, this is Ron Gearon, and we are going to have a smashing show this evening.
Right, so everybody, all the civics children, everything's all playing up, so before any more ado, here is Mr. Kenny Everett.
Right, now, how about... Yes, that's it, yes. It's been so long. Words. Let me see now. How about... It's a thrill that's next to none. Yes, to be back on Radio 1. To be chatting on the wireless wave. To be putting on your favorite rave. I'm sick of being on the show. So let me introduce myself. It's Kenny Everett's Raving Record Show! Yes, that'll do for a starter, but what next, I wonder? Let me think. How did it used to go? Well, I think you need watering. Oh, you shake it. Channel today, you will be able to hear Flash Gordon's theme tune. Darling, I love you. Of course, it does help if you can speak very fast. But remember, you don't have to turn on the radio every day. How simply wonderful. Hooray, 2.7 way. You'll see music and laughter, BBC. Everything is wonderful on Radio 1. There's such a lovely lot of records and it's bundles of fun. And every now and then there's tons of jolly jingles and all. So everybody is listening, having a ball. 247 meters is the station to be. If you would like to listen to the greatest records with me, just sit and hold tight. Don't move. Auntie BBC is the groove. Yes, I remember now. It's all coming back to me. And there was that song that used to go... Allow me to present myself, my ladies and gentlemen of this exalted age, before my creatures take the stage. For I am the master of the revels. In what appertains to mirth, I am a sage. Morning, sir, and a very good morning is to if I might say so.
Yeah. Morning, 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 morning. Happiness is a cigar called Smoke a Cig. Yes, smoke a cig, ready-made, or do-it-yourself style. Yes, smoke a cig. The only cigar that you can build for yourself in 10 easy lessons. So, always remember, smoke a cig. It's yours. Okay? You've heard the ad. Go and smoke a puff. I mean, smoke a cig. Cig a smoke. Smoke, yes. Cigar. Smoke a cig. Oh, to hell with the advert. Right, Jordan, ladies and gentlemen, we are in fact flashing over now to ATN out Mr. Gearon for the news.
Yes, and now we have the news.
It's one of those. Let me play you a bit more.
in the news chair tonight, Mr. Gearon.
Good evening. Good evening. Who stole my water? Come on, hold up. Good evening. Tonight's news. Tonight, Mr. Edward Heath put on his bicycle clips and went around to the palace, where he is going to be knighted. Harold Wilson is going to do the presentation, and there's no truth to the rumour he has taken 3 bodyguards just in case he slips up with a sword. And then my presenter of the news here, none other than Mr. Edward Waddoup.
Well, it was announced today in Parliament that Prince Philip is going to have a baby. When asked would it be a girl or a boy, Prince Philip said, "I have no idea, but I dare say it will be one of those 2 categories." Prince Philip and baby are doing very fine in hospital.
David Frost announced they had a baby. When asked if it was a boy or a girl, he said neither.
Which will make things very interesting. Today, a lorry load of cakes fell onto the M4 motorway between Hounslow and Middlesbrough. What I can say is that the cakes must have been pretty huge.
Very interesting, because today a lorry load of black pudding was stolen, 75 foot of it. The police are looking for a very long, thin lorry.
Well, folks, that is in fact the end of the news. So more news again tomorrow night at the same time.
Still, it's to be found in the BBC library, just to show that we don't mind stocking the other lot's stuff. And now... the things they're doing to music these days. I'd like to play a record request for all the people that I know before all the letters and cards start coming in. Like, for instance, my mum and dad, my sister Kate and her husband. Also, Jeff at the Bridge Garage Cowfold, Charlie and Sonia, and Tony King and Tony Hall, and Don and Alan and Potts and friends, and of course my beautiful wife, Lady Lee.
Yes. Hey, what's this strange world that we're in?
Oh, it ain't half queer here. Look at all these clothes around us. Oh, it ain't half queer.
Oh, it's like being in a hot sauna bath. Well, what's it do? Look at that bloke over there with a halo on his head. What's he, coming nuts or something?
Oh, I mean, he ain't the same. And we know that much.
Teddy, he sure has come along well, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. I'm sure we slipped up somewhere. You said, oh, we can't go to France by boat. We must go by plane, you said. Even though it was pouring with rain and there was a hurricane going.
Well, Derek, I don't like this place. It seems all kind of odd and quiet and dead, you know.
Yes, well, I think we did slip up somewhere, especially when we parachuted over the sea. I mean, you know, you never tell what is going to happen.
Well, I don't know, wow. What? My arm, it went straight through my body. What? Hey, Derek, I'm a ghost. Help me.
I always knew there was something funny about you, and now it's finally come out.
Well, what am I going to do? I mean, I can't walk around like this, can I? Hey, Derek, don't tell me that you're dead.
Well, I'm looking a bit thin these days, but I haven't been eating well lately, so I'm not quite sure, but well, I ain't going with my old age with you next year. I mean, I don't want to end up in this shocking state.
Well, I mean, we can't be dead because, well, if I was dead, right, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you because, well, I mean, well, we wouldn't, would we, you know? I mean, we've got to be alive, otherwise I wouldn't be here now saying anything to you, would I?
I don't know. As I said, there's something funny about you.
I don't know. Wow. What are we going to do then? Find the nearest pub? I wonder if they have pubs up here. I can't see no one.
I'm fed up sitting on this clothes, and look, there's a half line over there, and I hate music.
Yeah. Oh well. Let's go and investigate. I always knew that there was certain trouble with you around. I just knew it. I always did. Right, so then, Mr. Gearon, you do, of course, know the rules of the game. You're not supposed to say yes or no, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I know, I'm machine shade, nothing like that.
Right, so then, now tell me, now, just a little bit nervous before the start of the vlog?
Yeah, very.
I see, yes. Now tell me, Derek, do you have sandwiches for lunch?
Yeah, quite often.
And, what type of thing do you have in your sandwiches?
Meat paste.
Now then, there's no need to be nervous. I mean, the cameraman ain't going to do nothing to you. I mean, we all know that he's a bit of a funny chap, but he's not going to come over here.
I've heard him and you that you get up to very strange things and you...
Well, that's beside the point. Never mind, getting back to this now. Tell me now then, do you have meat paste in your sandwiches?
No.
I see, yes. Now tell me. Yes, well, I see that you're eating one at the present moment. Now tell me, does your wife give you silly meat sandwiches?
Yes!
Oh, everybody says yes to silly meats!
Hi, kids. It's product spotting time.
How many products do you buy a day? Billions? Right. Now we're going to ask you to spot the ads. We're going to play a whole pile of ads and not actually mention the name of the product, you see, so to keep within the naughty rules. Okay, you ready?
Fresh strawberries and cream means only one thing.
Because later usual.
Made to overcome the pains and nervous headaches of everyday life.
In this tube is a new toothpaste.
For you, your children, and your children's children, and your children's children, children's children, children's children.
They say King Solomon built a glass palace for the Queen of Sheba.
In Ireland, the dawn is the only alarm we need. Blackcurrants and sunshine and vitamin C.
Very beautiful and dreadfully expensive. The Queen of Cyprus shares.
Pints of Irish cream, ripe red strawberries crushed together till they're ready to melt on your tongue.
I just love those tea bags you're putting in that teapot, and darling, as for you, I love your big brown eyes.
It has extra active ingredients. More effective relief. Active ingredients. Effective relief.
In this tube is a new toothpaste.
It has extra active ingredients.
It's whiter than ever before.
With real lemon juice, nothing cleans cleaner.
The mind is messed. If you got 15 products out of that lot, then you've won. And if you haven't won, well, too bad, because I can't give you the answer, because it's not allowed. Instead, I'll give you a record. How about Pajama-Rama?
Ladies and gentlemen, oh dear me, what I had to do. Sitting here now, then inside this shop called Crap. I wish a customer would come in. Oh dear, flipping hell. Good morning, sir, and what can I help you for this morning?
I want a new one.
Pardon?
I want a new one.
A new one, what, sir?
A new face.
A new face? A new image? A new style? Yes, sir, we got just the thing here. Would you like to see some patterns?
Yes, please. I've heard that there's no shop like Crap Shop.
Well, you did, right? We got some genuine crap patterns here. Now then, sir, how would you like the style? Would you like the nose flared or parallel?
I would like it parallel to the flares, please.
Well, sir, you see, the point is, never mind. I'll tell you what, how about if we were to measure you up and then get the style later, eh?
Very good.
Right, so then, well, let's have a look. Right, ready? Can you take this down a moment, Jack? Alright then, okay then. Right, let's have a look at this. See, 43.5 inches.
That's a bit big, isn't it?
No, sir, most of ours are 50, but yours are a bit small in your case. I don't suppose you've ever thought of wearing a big belt?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, that's the reason, you see, sir. It's because of that happens. Right, you got that, Jack? Right then.
Right, well, I was only thinking of spending a few bob. I mean, you know, I don't want to run into expense.
A few bob, sir? In our shop? Disgraceful! You spend a few pounds or else you don't get out.
Well, I heard in this shop crap that if you spent a few bob, they'd make your boots for you, but that's only what I've heard.
You don't want to pay no attention to the rumours. Right then, you got a Jack? Right, now then, let's have a look at the note.
He's a funny looking chap, that Jack.
Yeah, well, pay no attention. He's never been the same since a cloth fell on his head. Right, now then, let's have a look here. Right, nose, 45 and 6 3/8.
That's ridiculous. That's small, isn't it?
Yeah, alright. Sorry, I made a miscalculation. 46, Jack. Yeah. Right, so now then, the ears. No, sir, how would you like the ears? Would you like a centre bent down the ears, or would you like two side bent?
Well, basically, I like 2 to start with, because 3 is a bit crowded.
You wouldn't like an odd pair.
Well, is it the fashion at the moment?
It definitely is, sir. All over Britain, people are wearing 3 pairs of ears. It's the rage, sir. If you haven't got 3 pairs of ears, you're like without, you know?
Well, if it's all the same to you, I'd rather be without.
Alright then. Jack, 3 pairs of ears. Right, now let's have a look here. Yes, the eyes. Now, sir, how would you like the eyes? Would you like them in a deep cringe, or a blue mascara, or a red tinge?
Well, I was thinking of stripes, perhaps.
Stripes, yes, certainly, sir. Now then, the eyes. Right, so, outside, 92 and 6/8. Inside, 1. Got that, Jack? Yes!
Jack shouldn't do that, you know.
No, I have told him. He does pick up some nasty habits in here. Right then. Well, sir, that's about it. Now then. Oh, there's just one small fracture of the chin. Yes, now then. What sort of style would you like a chin?
Well, I would like it roughly the same as yours. I mean, 3 points I know is the fashion these days.
Alright then. Okay then. Got that, Jack? Yes! Alright then. There we are then. Okay then. Thank you, sir. It's been a nice pleasure seeing you. Right, can you put down a $30,000 squillion deposit?
Not really. I can manage about, let me see, 2 and 6, do you?
2 and 6? Alright, we'll do it. We'll take it.
Do I have to leave my face here, or can you work from the measurements?
Well, sir, at a bit of a difficult cost, we would like you to leave your face here.
Oh, very good then.
Oh, okay then, sir. We'll do it for you. Good day then.
Good day then.
Cheerio.
Oh no, that Telly's gone again. That's the exciting bit. Andy's just come out and told Teddy to get knotted, and the Telly's gone again. God blimey. Gladys, get that Telly, man, you.
Prettyman, damn it.
Time they did 2. We had to wait 3 weeks last time. If he don't come tonight, I'm going run there. I'm going to smash his face in. Come in.
Right, where's the trouble?
The telly's over there, and I want a good picture out of it, or I am going to screw you into the floorboards.
Right, leave it to me. Let's have a look at it.
Now be careful, that is a 26-inch colour television. It cost us a lot of money.
Don't worry, sir. I know just the man for the job, and that's me. Right, first of all, let's get the back off. Right, that's the back off it.
Now careful, it cost a lot of money.
Will you let me do the job, for goodness sake, man?
What's your genuine Victorian valves for the television?
It's alright, Mac. I can see what I'm doing off around here now. There's no need for you to butt in.
Careful now, careful. There's a lot of prices antiques.
Don't worry, Mac. I'm like sort of like the man who was never here. Right, now see this here, I want to stand well back, because this is what they call a machine screwdriver. That should do the trick. Just bung in a couple more valves in by here, sir, and everything will be ready. Right, there we are, sir. Would you like to switch on?
But there's no glass in it.
Oh, sorry, sir, I forgot about that. I shall just have to nip out to the van a moment.
Right, well, come on now, let's have a decent job. I mean, I know it's a coloured telly at the moment. To have spots and stripes is ridiculous.
Oh, okay, I'm ready to break. Oh, fine, I'm going to here now. Oh, here, hi. Alright, I got it here. Okay, now carry it up here in a minute, right? That's the little.
Steady.
Right a little, right a little. Hold it still.
Watch out for the settee.
Back here a moment first. Alright, Harry. Just loading one down on here a moment, okay, Harry? Right, give me a remote, and I'll put him down. That's it, go on, that's it. Right, hold it still there, okay. There we are, sir. Told you I'd get that done. Alright?
Just a minute. Somebody's coming up the garden path. Yes, they've just put the television in. Just a minute. Somebody's coming up the garden path. Bless my soul, it's my brother the vicar.
Hello, my son. Have they put a new television in then?
Yes, they are, Father, Your Highness, yes, sir, Your Gracious Majesty.
Well, I'm very glad about that. I'm very glad indeed. Or do you are, my brother? Right, so then, well, I shall carry on with my rounds around the parish.
Yes, thank you, Ahmed.
Goodbye, Ali.
Ta-ta.
Oh, don't need to buy me, sir. We'll go off now, okay?
Yeah, get lost, come on. I mean, you messed my priceless television up.
Alright, dear. Let's go and see what's on the television. here with, of course, the new Dry Fury to try and find out if new Washer White, the new washing powder, will in fact get rid of your Sunday day blues after you ate the Sunday lunch. So here we are with the cut-out jury. Now, tell me, Mrs. Black, as you're washing much more whiter than before. Oh yes, it's very good. I'm going to jury it, you know. I found them a couple of white price online, and I thought it was really fantastic, you know. I see, yes, Mrs. Black. And how about your neighbour, Mrs. Brown? Now tell me, Mrs. Brown, have you often found out things like this? Yes, I agree, because I always agree. And oh, I must agree that this is really something. Oh yes, Righto then, there we are then, new Washer White, the new washing powder, it's for you. We prove it, only you can say it.
Time to tell you about a new LP that's just come out. It's called Spider-Man. Yes, old comic favorites present Spider-Man. In fact, every track on it is a little storiette, and in between the tracks, there's a songette from this group called the Spider-Men. Let me give you an an example of the sort of thing that's on this LP. It's just where this young boy gets stung by a radioactive spider and gets turned from this young, thin thing into a big bag of muscles.
Ow! What the blazes? Something bit me. It was a spider. Golly. Why do I feel so strange? Walking home, I couldn't shake the odd sensation which tingled through my body. Then, as a couple of local creeps tried to pick a fight...
Hey, look out, Mac.
Sorry,
This'll teach you to watch where you're walking, you four-eyed foul-up.
I only felt it. My reflex action worked so fast I couldn't control it. I snapped that steel lamppost in two with one punch.
Let's get out of here. That cat's a
Something's happening to me. I've changed, but how? Why? That car coming right at me. Have to leap aside. What's come over me? Am I going mad? I'm scaling this wall just as easily as I can walk. I'm like some sort of giant insect, like a wall-crawling human spider. I raced back to my room. A few simple tests, and I knew the answer. The spider bite had affected my blood. I had gained his powers. In the days that followed, I dreamed up my web shooter. With my spider power, I had superhuman aim and control. I could snare anything. Before long, I designed a costume. As I slipped my spider mask over my head for the first time, I remember the thrill that raced through my body. I only saw fame and fortune in my future. I felt free for the first time in my life. I turned towards the mirror, and Spider-Man was born. It's such a groove to be free. Leave my...
Anyway, if you like that sort of thing, it's on Buddha 2318-075A, and it's called Varsity Productions present Spider-Man from Behind the Grave, and that's at 33 1/3, plus VAT is 36.63. Okay? Now, I've always wanted to play Mozart's Violin Concerto on Radio 1, but people say,
The kids will hate it. You must be kidding, you fool.
but I don't care. And anyway, if I say Donny Osmond's playing lead violin, well... Kids, Donny Osmond and Mozart's Violin Concerto number 5 in A minor. Well done, Donny.
Oh, that's all right, Ken. I just think it's such a groove to appear on British Wireless, you know, without the wires.
Yeah.
And I really want to say to my fans...
Yeah?
I really want to say...
What?
Will you leave me alone, for God's sake?
Donny, are you mad? Don't you like 50,000 teenagers grasping at your throat and tearing your clothes off?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to that controversial program, Controversy, where Edward Waddoup is interviewing Sir Malcolm Muggeridge on his latest achievements. Malcolm Muggeridge, as you know, is a well-known leading author of Where Did I Go Wrong in 6 volumes, and the fact that he is a well-known athlete and paper eater. Yes, we have Malcolm Muggeridge in the studio tonight, and here now to talk to him is Edward. Now then, Malcolm, it seems to me that when did you first start to ask the question why? Well, I suppose that it was back in the early 19th century when a small man said to me, would you like to work for the BBC? And I said, why? And that is where it all started from. I see. Now, must you speak so loud? I mean, can't you speak in a much more quiet sort of voice? Well, the fact is, Ed, that, I've been speaking now to this abominable nation for some years of fundamental value, and this program of yours called Controversy, is that how you spell it? It's really a categoric stand word. I see. And, tell me, Malcolm, what does your wife think of your programs that you do? My wife, I haven't got a wife as such. No, if you call a chambermaid from down the garden a wife, well, I suppose that is what it must be. Yes. I see, Malcolm. Now, is it true that you're going out with Nellie Bloggs from down the road? Well, in words of one syllable, I don't think that I am, although I could be, but I've been so much on the LSDs lately, I don't know what I'm doing of. To kind of think of it, what am I doing here anyway? Now tell me, Malcolm, you also led the fight with Lord Longford on pornography, did you not? Yes, Lord Longford, he was an old classmate of mine, yes, years ago. He done a little of the elementary out, but on quite the wrong lines, quite. I see, Sir Malcolm. Now then, what's your views on my partner who runs this show, Derek Gearon? Derek Gearon, I've never heard of him. I see. Well, in that case, then I suppose we better bring this program to a close, hadn't we? Yes, it would be a fundamental catastrophic califragilistic value, yes. So, thank you, Mr. Malcolm Muggeridge. Thank you very much. And this has been Edward Waddoup speaking to him. And now, I believe that Kenny Everett's up to some dog scullery or other. What are you doing off, Ken?
One, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Dimension array 3002, 104, 106, 164. CX equals minus A, 107.
And now on anti-BBC, a jolly song for you and me.
Forwards, and now on the BBC we present our classical spot.
How House, 4 Alderney Street, London, SWIV4ET. Dear Ken, whilst looking through a copy of the Illustrated Beatles Part 2, I noticed John Lennon's comment under Because. He said that it was Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata backwards, the swine. I never realized this, but I assume that as you are a great fan of Beethoven and the Beatles, you did. Yours, Jane Alt. I don't think I've ever heard Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven, Jane, but if it sounds like Because backwards, then it must sound like this. Fair bit of backwards singing in my time.
3, 2, 1.
Now live from the yummy good caramel-coated snacky capital of the world, Bachman presents the Hanky Panky Snack-In. You Bachman Hanky Panky is delicious and different.
I'm afraid of things that are different.
I'm different.
Help!
As a public service, Bachman the Snack People presents the right way and the wrong way to eat new Hanky Panky. First, the wrong way. Now, the right way. Hi, honey. How about a little hanky-panky? Well, a couple of handfuls never hurt anybody.
Fresh?
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor, Hanky-Panky.
Hey, we only have 10 seconds left to tell about new Bachman Hanky-Panky.
Well, it's tender puffs of corn with peanuts and a delicious caramel-coated cluster.
Gee, there's a whole second left over.
What are you going to do with it?
Hey, I know.
Me and Henry have always tried new doggy meat because we found that it was very tasty and delicious and very well easily boiled. It's doesn't come in wet, runny stuff. It's dry and firm and good and meaty, and Henry says that he's never tasted a more meaty doggy meat. I took Henry for a walk last week, and I don't know, we're now -1 postman and village constable on bicycle since Henry rather went out on his walkies, but no doubt we're working on it. Still, it's for you now, new doggy meat, which has been specially made. Well, I would just like to say at this time, however, that I have not had much of a chance to speak to the radio, but I thought I got a chance on this gearon and Waddoup show. Now, tonight I'm not going to speak about Mr. Heath's achievements, and tonight is no exception. No, the fact is that the price of tobacco has gone up enormously, and this has affected my pound in my pocket more than Mary's pound in her purse. And also the fact is well known that Mr. Heath has just been doing some painting and decorating inside number 10. Well, I thought it's no good, but I should have to get my own back on him, so I done the wallpaper, and I just thought that I'd do a Howard Wilson laugh. Venus Teddy's always, he can't really say much mind because he can't appear on television very often due to the fact that he's always sailing his rubber dinghy. Yes, well, he had to start somewhere. But the fact is, ladies and gentlemen, I shan't take up much of your time by gassing about and that, but I shall hand you straight over to Teddy the Heath. Oh, ho, 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 hello, ho, ho, hello, sailor, ho, ho, ho. Now my house has been decorated, and I have got little ships floating about all over the place, and I just missed the Admiral's cup yesterday when he dropped in for some tea, however, with the glue. Yeah, I had trouble with these Admirals, they were all stuck up about one thing and another. But the fact is, however, I'm running out of airtime, as they never give me much to say, and not that I can never think of much to say in any case. The fact is, though, I am relieving the policeman outside number 10, but I've just got a signal from the producer to say that Edward and Derek are finishing the show off, and they would like me to finish off now. So, from me, ho ho ho, good night, and over to them. Last week on the old show. Yes, I don't know, these mice clamber all over the place, don't they, with footmarks and one thing and another. So now I'm going to nick a theme tune, and I'm going to say ta-ra to you all, alright? Ta-ra, and I'm glad you stopped and listened to it. Well, folks, I'd like to thank you all for joining me on my little show tonight, and I love you all. Oh, and remember, from Derek and me, don't forget to keep on eating the hanky-panky. The trouble is, though, you see, I keep eating the wrong way. But anyway, though, time to sign off, and the fact is, you can all go home now, because we finished the show, and the school parrots just dropped dead, and I don't know, the Prime Minister's just bailed out of his yacht, and I don't know, all kinds of things happening, and Big Ben's just been blown up by the IRA. So don't forget then, okay, right, we'll be on your channels the same time next week if we can still swim. He's fading me out, he's fading me out.